to give God a great praise. Because without God, none of this would be possible. You wouldn't be graduating today. The program wouldn't be in place because it is God who gives us the ideas and the thoughts and things to bring things into fruition that we'll have an opportunity to pursue after things. So yeah, like some of them that went through the program, they knocked on doors, I knocked on doors, I went to construction sites, and I had the skills. Went to job corps, finished job corps as a young man, worked in carpentry. But it's just at the time, you know, some things of your past follow you. So I had to sit down and devise a plan. You know, what can I do to get myself out of the rut that I'm in? You know, I didn't blame anybody else. The thing of blaming everybody for the condition that my life was in, it all pointed back to me. So now I got myself in this condition, so now it's time to do what I have to do to make the footsteps out of it. So I decided to start my business. You know, it was just an idea, a dream. And I started my business inside the Columbus House Shelter. And I met a customer, they gave me a deposit, and I did not beat them. I finished the work, bought my tools, bought my first van, and the rest is history. Now I have employees, I have contracts that I'm doing now with the city, with nonprofit development agency. I've done a project that I think Bruce Alexander and them oversee, 65 Bristol Street. I did that project for Beauty Land Development. And things that you're getting ready to enter in now. It's great that we're celebrating the graduation, but now you have to put the footwork in. And it's going to be doors that's going to close, but don't give up. It's going to be opportunities that you think it should be for you, but it might not be for you. But now is when the rubber meets the road. This is your foundation, what you have. The graduation, you have paperwork. Now it's time to persevere and really make up in your mind. Some things you're gonna have to change. Lifestyles have to change. Decisions have to change. Friends have to change. All these things I had to put into play in order to become the man that God wanted me to be. I began to seek after things that I wanted to do. Dreams start to come alive. I couldn't allow the environment which I was in, which I grew up in, which was in the Bridgeport Father Panic Village. You know, a place where they say no one's going to make it. The project was so bad they tore it down. So Marina Village, PT Barnum, and then even the shelter, it was all like a place of doom. But I began to see light inside of myself, which was God. That's what I began to gravitate to. That the things that start to change my heart, my desires, the things and the dreams begin to come alive. You know, I met my wife. She couldn't make it here today because we have service tonight, so she's getting the kids ready. Met my wife. My wife used to park her car around the corner and walk by the shelter to go to work at Yale New Haven Hospital. And I remember telling the counselor, I said, that's going to be my wife. He laughed at me. You know, but he was at the wedding, you know, and it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. But when you set your mind to do what you want to do, it is positive, anything can happen. As a scripture comes to my mind, it says, with God, all things are possible. If you just dare to dream and to believe in yourself in spite of what the statistics say, in spite of what your resume says, in spite of even what you've done in your past says, you have to make a choice now. What's done is done. What am I going to do with now? You know, and this was when they asked me to come. I had my anniversary was Wednesday. We just celebrated 9 years of marriage, and I cut we took a trip. You know, we don't get away because the kids are young, you know, the business, the church, the ministry. And I cut my our anniversary trip short just to make it back here. You know, I flew for 9 hours, 11 hours just to get home to be here because I know the importance of this. And then to see how many people just stuck through, because that shows an effort of wanting a change, an effort of wanting more. You know, cards are dealt to us in life, but we control our own destiny. What you put in, that's what you can draw out. It's just as simple as that. It's like a bank account. If you don't put no money in, you can't make a withdrawal with the ATM card. So now in life, if you don't put no work in, you can't draw that check. So if you don't put no time and effort in to get an education, to get a trade, to get something where you can have a fruitful living, therefore you won't be able to make a withdrawal. So all the effort that you put forth to maintain and to get up early in the morning, to learn job readiness, to get yourself prepared for the next journey, which is life. Now, this is what you're going to get. Now you've got a certificate of completion for the efforts that you put forth. Now is when you have to put in more time. You have to put in the time of going down to the labor, to the union, they going to the necessary things, hitting the pavement, looking for the job. When they say no, don't give up, whatever it means. If it means getting transportation, if you got to group up together, if you're in the same trade, group up together, ride together, whatever it takes. Therefore, the reward is great. The reward is great. There are great opportunities out here for each and every one of us who would dare just to dream, dare to just strive to do the things to better ourselves. You know, they told me that when you get to a place in your life at a certain age, I had some great dreams of doing some things, and I always told myself as a young man, I said, well, by the time I'm 25, I'm going to have this. By the time I'm 25, I'm going to have this completed, X, Y, Z completed. But then I found myself in the shelter. I was 30 years old. And you know, that can play very tricks on your mind. And you know, I said, the devil began to talk and say, well, you would said you was 25, you would have this, you would have that. And I almost fell for it. But then I just put together a 5-year plan. I said, it's not over until it's over. Every day I have breath, I got an opportunity to achieve something else. So I said, by the time I'm 30, I'll have this. By the time I'm 30, I'll do this, I'll complete that. And the little goals that I did set forth, each year I completed something. And the whole list is now completed. I'm married now, 9 years. I have 2 beautiful children. You know, from homeless, I built my own home with these hands, yes. Built my own home. The business is doing okay. You know, we're not in one, and we have to, one thing I've learned through the process is, no matter what you make, this is if you don't grasp anything else. You can get the great job, $25 an hour, $30 an hour, $18 an hour. You can make $1 million, but if you don't save 10, at the end of the day, you're still broke. So in the midst of in the midst of achieving and accomplishing these things, don't forget to save your money. You have to save money also, because we can get all the things that we desire to have, but you have to have a plan to take it further. Because as for me, my body is getting older, my bones are starting to ache, so you have to have a plan where eventually construction, your body's not going, the construction ain't going nowhere, but your body won't hold up to it as you get older. So therefore, save your money, prepare for your future, prepare for your children's future, invest in their education, like so they won't have to deal with what we had to deal with. Let this be a valuable lesson that now that the doors of opportunity are open for you, go into it, not blindly, but go into it with your eyes and your mind wide open, that the sky is the limit. Nothing is impossible. No matter what they said we are, no matter what we did, we're not who they say we are. You know, we all can be successful. We all can make it. We all can achieve anything that we set our minds and our hearts to do. And this is a wonderful program. And Nicole Jefferson, like she said, I met her in the office, and just her aggressiveness, and it's not even for her. She's aggressive to make opportunities for you. And I just met her, and just like an hour we talked, and her passion is so strong to see you succeed. to see you have an opportunity. I wish this was around when I needed it. But now you have completed this phase of your life. This is a chapter. Now let's write the next chapter. Don't give up. Don't let the ink run out of your pen. Keep dreaming. Because if you look back, I guarantee if you look back over 6 months ago, who would have thought that you would in your mind think you would be graduating now. So now this is the beginning of your life. Let it be a wonderful one. Keep dreaming and keep your dreams alive. God bless you.
Really well. So pretty good. Call your name up. As she calls your name up, I would like you guys to come up and get your certificate. But before you do that, I want to introduce you to some of the people on the stage who are here. This is Mr. Ben Cosby, as I said, the president of the administration. Those people who have been trained, 48 of you have received stipends payment from Yale. So we really have this person. Mr. Gordon Marshall, who donated the house in which the Carpenters training program was actually started, he donated the property for you guys to work on. You know Mr. Miller, because I'm glad program, and we're happy that he's with us. On the other side of this circle, he's the person, he's one of my bosses. And sitting next to him, next to him is my chairman and boss, is Commissioner Pastrana. At the end, we also funded the tools that we're going to use in our training and the hard hats, and they are committed to us. And that's something that, I just got to say that the Carpenters and JAPC. Which I'm not going to say them all, but Alderman Clark, Alderman Blanco, Alderman Antunes, and Alderman Smart, which are housing authority residents that are graduating in this class, and it is unreal. Unreal. Who ran Quinnipiac Terrace Phase 1, who hired 99 New Haven residents, 50 women, and 135 men. She works with Mrs. Miller. She's the one who's cutting them checks for us. Next to her is Gil Bay. Gil Bay runs all school construction. And let me tell you, right now, we have employed on Gil Bay Construction in 2006, 895 minorities, 600 residents, and 75 men. So we're going to get started now. Bree, will you come up and call the names, please? Out there, Marshall Richards cannot be here, Richardson, but we have some special certificates of the empowerment zone for you to get $100 worth of your dues when you get in the union, so you don't have to pay up front. The empowerment zone residents get coupons if you want to buy a house. You're eligible for $5,000 down, and you're also eligible for Good News Garage to get a car.
Last one, somebody that's kind of special will be James Cook.
And just understand one thing. Today is not the end of that program, but just the beginning. It's the beginning of a long road that will enable you, if you work hard and persevere and stand strong even when things look dim, because the construction industry is like that. It's cyclical, and you have a job today and you don't have one tomorrow, but that's okay. You know, and strive to join a union. I can tell you that, because at the end of the road, with a little bit of luck and some hard work, you'll have a retirement, a secure retirement with dignity. And that's what it's all about. So congratulations again, and I wish you all, Merry Christmas, a great holiday season. Thank you very much.
Okay, Ms. Pearson's got to come up and say good night. So we can
we give the closing remarks. We'd like the senior staff to come forward. She's so caring and giving, and we as staff will never forget. We love you forever, and this is showing that we love her. I love everyone, other members of the staff members like to say something. They would do so at this time, but we certainly appreciate you and the opportunity to work with you. Thank you.
Present Mrs. Jefferson with an engraved award that is the theme for this evening's commencement. Work hard with integrity. There will be nothing to stand in your way of success.
had to get some for Mrs. Pearson at the end of the year, and she is wonderful. She runs this program. You better stand up for her, Mrs. Pearson. And have a drink on us.